Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the final game of a three-game set here at Dodger Stadium between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Unfortunately, Los Angeles Dodgers, they couldn't complete the sweep of the Washington Nationals here, but they still win 2 out of 3. But I would like to get a sweep, but it's hard to sweep teams no matter what in baseball. No matter how bad a team is, it's hard to sweep a team because not every team wants to get swept. And it happens. But, so, Noah Syndergaard. Another rough start, another rough outing for Noah Syndergaard, as it's been the whole season. He's just been... the injuries have just ruined him and his career. This season now, he's 1-4 with a 6.27 ERA, a negative .2 WAR in 10 games. Only 33 strikeouts, a 1.352 whip, and 47.1 innings pitched. His career's just going downhill. But Noah Syndergaard was just terrible. 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, only 2 strikeouts in 5 innings, walked 2 batters as well. Just too many mistake pitches over the plate. He just didn't have the command. He just hasn't had command the whole season, and he's just thrown so many hittable pitches that hitters are going to get to. So, it's just Noah Syndergaard simply doesn't have it anymore. His ERA is now up to 6.27, a 1-4 record, a 1.3 whips, at negative 2 WAR, 0.2 WAR. I think it's just time for the Dodgers, when they get Urias and Maybach and maybe Buehler, and they'll have Kershaw and Bobby Miller, and maybe Bobby Miller. There's no way Noah Syndergaard should be on this team. He should just be DFA'd. Because there's no excuse for Syndergaard. 7 hits and 5 runs in 5 innings. And Patrick Corbin, while he did give up those 3 earned runs in that first inning, he did deal with a lot of traffic still. He did walk 4 and gave up a few other hits, but he was able to battle through his outing. The only 3 runs he gave up were in the first inning. And Syndergaard gave up a share of runs in the second and third innings, and the 5th inning as well, that gave the Washington Nationals a lead. The Dodgers took early 3-0 lead at the start with a solo homer from Mookie Betts, a leadoff homer. Freeman got on base with a base hit, and then Smith with a 2-run shot to make it 3-0 Dodgers. But the Dodgers did miss out on a key opportunity also in this game as well. But they were up 3-0 after the first inning. But the Nationals bounced back in the second inning with 2 runs of their own. They bounced back with 2 runs of their own to make it 3-2. Alright, so after 3-0 Dodgers lead after the first inning with 2 homers. Then the top of the second, Candelario walks, but then a double play from Dominic Smith. So Syndergaard got a ground ball to get these 2 outs, but then he gives up a homer to Keibert Ruiz, his 6th homer of the season. I'm glad they granted a double play batter before. That would have tied the game, but still. Thor and Patrick Corbin are like the same person. They give up so many runs each outing. But they go back to back. C.J. Abrams in homers again. So, then it was 3-2 in the top of the second with 2 outs, and it was really frustrating. Syndergaard gave up all these runs with 2 outs. Syndergaard versus Corbin's literally the battle of mid. Like, Jesus, like, I would just have just about any of our rookie pitchers to over Thor at this point. Like, give the ball maybe to Andre Jackson or something. Noah's been awful for his team. He's toast. It's time to DFA. He's no good MLB player anymore. It was a pitcher's duel, you could say. So the Dodgers then score 1 in the bottom of the Nationals, then score 1 in the top of the third on a single from Jeimer Candelario to right field Joey Meneses would score, and all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden it was tied 3-3 in the top of the third with 2 outs. And they're getting 2 outs, no problem. Noah couldn't finish off an inning. Syndergaard could not finish the inning. He would get to 2 outs. Won't be surprised if the Dodgers DFA him sooner or later. There's gotta be like a 3-run lead was already gone within 2 innings. It's just he can't finish with 2 outs. He can get 2 outs, he just can't finish. But the Dodgers then take back the lead in the bottom of the third with a RBI walk after an error by Luis Garcia, a single by Smith, and a walk by Martinez. And then a walk by Max Muncy to even keep the bases loaded with no outs. And this was the key point of the game here. Bottom of the third, bases loaded, 0 outs, and the Dodgers scored no runs. It all started with CT3 swinging at a bad pitch. That would have been ball 3. And this was the key point of the game where the Dodgers didn't score here with the bases loaded. Chris Taylor strikes out. You get a pop-up from Miguel Vargas. And then Miguel Rojas ground to a force out. The bottom of the lineup's been rough this year. Rojas has actually been hitting better recently, so I can't really hate too much, but the bases were loaded. No outs even after that walk, and the Dodgers couldn't get another run across after that. So that was a key point in this game here. The bases loaded on Patrick Corbin, and they couldn't get a run out of it. So scoreless 4th innings for Syndergaard and Corbin. So we go to the 5th, but the lead gave up, right back up. Jeimer Candelario again. He's 7th homer of the season. He's been really underrated for the Nationals. Hit the 7th homer of the season. Hit it to center field with 2 outs in the 5th. This dude is just not an MLB pitcher anymore. I guess Dave really hadn't seen enough. I'm just sick of this guy. It's like every 5th start, man. I can't stand this dude. It's just we just couldn't have a clean inning. We only had 4 clean innings out of the 9. And Roberts just kept him in until he lost the lead. He just can't work the zone and just serves fastballs right down the middle. Like, just DFA release this dude, man. This has to be his last start as a Dodger. I'm sorry. This has to be his last start. So, the Nationals then take a 5-4 lead, and the 6th inning scoreless from Carl Edwards Jr. in the 6th inning. Caleb Ferguson with a good clean inning, scoreless, as he works 1 inning of relief. So Miguel Rojas then starts the inning with a double to center field, but then Trace Thompson strikes out swinging as Miguel Rojas stole second base. And the bottom of the lineup really sold this game with Vargas, Thompson. Yeah, they really sold this game. And then Freddie Freeman intentionally walked. Will Smith walked, but J.D. Martinez, who'd been hot going into this game, struck out with the bases loaded. This team is just sometimes so bad with runners in scoring position. Sometimes. So we go to the 7th inning, and Alex Vesia once again gives up a double to lead off the inning. He wonders why players get booed sometimes, but fortunately, he got called strike 3s back to back and got out of the inning. So good inning, good way to get out of the inning. So the Dodgers in the bottom of the 7th with an RBI single from Miguel Rojas after Chris Taylor stole second base, ties the game at 5. But in the 8th, a hit by a pitch to Keibert Ruiz, a fielding error by Gratterall when he should have just made the play to first. And then he gives up a 3-run homer to Garcia on what I thought was a good pitch. I mean, I didn't know how he got to it, but he did. Hit it out, 8-5. Horrible pitching today, though. Just horrible pitching. But Graterol needs to strike out more people. But those were 3 unearned runs because of the air. Mookie Betts hits a solo shot, his second over of the day, 13th of the season in the bottom of the 8th. But then the Nationals hit a 2-run homer, Keibert Ruiz, in the top of the 9th, and the Nationals pretty much won it 10-6. Dodgers up 34-23, 24-32. The Dodgers with an off day tomorrow before the Yankees come to town to Dodger Stadium for a 3-game series, which should be a good one. The bullpen for us was just up and down. Ferguson had a good clean inning. Basically gave that double and a walk. Well, an intentional walk, but he struck out back-to-back batters to get out of the inning. But Graterol, with that hit by pitch, had bad air, then the homer. Yeah, he didn't have a clean inning. Bickford, 2 hits, 200 runs. So we just need... Our bullpen's just so inconsistent up and down. Patrick Corbin, he wasn't great, but he battled through his outing to get through 5 innings with only 3 runs. Carl Edwards Jr., 2 walks and a hit, but he got out of the base loaded. Jim Finnegan, 2 hits, 200 runs. That 1 hit, or that 1 walk was off the pitch clock violation. Gave up a hit to Rojas, which was 100 run, and then the leadoff homer and the ace to Mookie. So 2 hits, 200 runs, walked 1, struck out 3. Harvey struck out 2 over 2 innings. So their bullpen was up and down as well, but it's just our pitching was worse than theirs. Thompson was 1 for 3. The bottom line kills with Vargas and Thompson just popping out, striking out. But Rojas was 2 for 5 and RBI. Taylor 1 for 3, 2 walks. Muncy 0 for 4. Really consistent, but he had an RBI walk. Martinez 1 for 3, 2 walks. Continues his hitting streak. Smith 2 for 4, walk, 2 RBIs. Freeman 2 for 4, a walk. And Betts 2 for 5 with 2 solo shots. But 10-6, Nationals win 24-32 now. Garcia 2 for 5, had that big 3-run homer. Meneses 3 for 5, hitting like 300 this year, having a really good year, proving he's not a fluke. Candelario 2 for 3, 2 walks, 1 intentional, had 3 RBIs on a 2-run and a 2-run homer and a solo and a single. Ruiz 3 for 4, 3 RBIs, had 2 homers, and Abrams 1 for 5 with a homer. Ruiz had a really good series, former Dodger prospect, so yeah, but they hit 5 homers today, and they don't. The highest they'd hit this year is 2 going to this game. But no, but it's easy when you have Noah Syndergaard, Phil Bickford out there pitching, and Graterol who throws hard, but he just can't strike out batters at times. But yeah, the Dodgers they still win 2 out of 3, so the Dodgers still take 2 out of 3 here on the homestand against the Nationals here at home. Their next series, they have an off day tomorrow before they play Friday against the New York Yankees. So that's all I'll say for this video. Until next time, Peace.